This is the weekly weather briefing for Monday, June 8th, 2015. This briefing will cover the weather for the upcoming week across the inland Northwest. As always, forecasts are subject to change, so please check our website during the week for updated information. Here's the overview for the next 7 days. Today and tonight we have a red flag warning out for the Kittitas Valley through 8 p.m. for very low relative humidity mixed with gusty winds. Record high or near record high temperatures are expected today and Tuesday. Through Friday we will remain quite warm. Breezy afternoon and evening winds are expected through Friday. Uncertainty enters the forecast by the end of the weekend and into next week with the possibility of a low moving into the area. Water vapor imagery shows high pressure and clear skies across all of the inland Northwest. There is some weak energy off the British Columbia coast that will move through on Wednesday, but it will not do much more than elevate the winds once again. A red flag warning is out now through 8 p.m. tonight for the Kittitas Valley. Gusty northwest winds and low relative humidities are expected. With continued warm, dry, and gusty conditions expected, we could see red flag warnings issued Tuesday and Wednesday for the Kittitas and Wenatchee valleys. We have a slight chance of thunderstorms Tuesday afternoon and early evening across the Camas Prairie and into the Clearwater Mountains. However, given it is so dry and there isn't a lot of moisture to work with, we expect to see a few clouds rather than any thunder. On Friday, a dry cold front will move across the inland Northwest for the strongest winds of the week. Widespread west to northwest winds 15 to 25 miles an hour, with up to 30 miles an hour expected across the east slopes and Waterville Plateau. Relative humidities will be slowly increasing through the week, so there is still uncertainty if we will need to issue another red flag warning. Currently, relative humidities are forecasted to be 15 to 25%. The images are two different weather models. They show 500 millibar heights, wind, and the picture is energy associated with the low. These weather models are having a difficult time on what to do with low pressure moving out of the Gulf of Alaska for the end of the weekend. The model on the left wants to keep things more progressive and move the trough through on Tuesday. The model on the right wants to keep the cutoff low offshore through Tuesday and bring moisture up from the south. Currently, we are keeping our forecast dry with a return to more average temperatures for this time of the year. Here's a quick look at the 7-day forecast for Spokane and Lewiston. Continued dry conditions all week with temperatures above average. The 7-day forecasts for Wenatchee and Moses Lake show much of the same. Here is the 8 to 14-day outlook issued by the Climate Prediction Center, valid June 15th through the 21st. It looks like next week we should return to near normal temperatures and precipitation for this time of the year. The exception to this will be above average temperatures in the northern Cascades east into the Okanagan Highlands. Here is how you can stay informed and get the latest information from the National Weather Service. Check out our webpage at weather.gov/Spokane or get up-to-date information on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube using the name NWS Spokane. Have a great week.